Hey everyone, this is Russell with Geek.com, and we're going to take a quick look at two Nexus 7s. We have one here running Android 4.2.2 and the other running the new Android 4.3. There's not supposed to be any huge differences between these two, but we're going to boot them up side by side and just take a quick look at what's going on with this new version of Android compared to the previous version. We've done similar tests to the Samsung Galaxy S4 Google Play Edition and found that the differences were really minimal. We're not expecting much here, and these two tablets are pretty similarly set up. One is obviously unlocked while the other is not, but that shouldn't have any effect on, boot time or anything like that. Now, we saw here that the boot animation on the 4.2.2 started a little faster. The animation looks identical on both, which we expected. The very simple Nexus 7 animation that started with the original Nexus 7 when it was released at Google I/O, and so it doesn't look like any differences here. No, there's no one's not animating faster than the other, but the 4.3 version did reach a usable state significantly faster than the 4.2.2 version, which is obviously taking a little bit longer to complete its boot sequence. Now, this is, this isn't particularly scientific. They're not running the exact same app set, so it could be that there are some apps on the 4.2.2 version that are slowing it down a little bit. But if we unlock and take a quick look, we can also see that the left-hand side lagged a little bit when it was trying to pull down that notification shade. We've got 4.2.2 here, we've got 4.3 here. We're going to go ahead and just take a look to be sure. There are very, very small differences here. The Easter egg is still exactly the same. And that was really the big thing here, was that visually, we're not looking at any significant differences. I mean, the sliding back and forth, there's nothing on the 4.3 desktop, so it wasn't as easy to see, but it was just as smooth. Wi-Fi is one of the big differences here for the Nexus 7 because it has the new always on, always scanning feature for the Nexus 7 Wi-Fi, so it's designed to make Wi-Fi treat your GPS a little differently, so that your GPS can be more accurate even when GPS and Wi-Fi are not technically on. But that's really, that's it. We're not looking at any huge differences here. There are some very slight performance differences between these two tablets, but I think if you were to pick one up and then pick the other up, you probably wouldn't notice it. And that's going to be the big deal here, is that there's just not a big thing here. Thanks for watching.